Hi guys, welcome back to some more Robocraft fun with Showmofo, and if you watched the last video you'll know there was a update this week and they've had the site down for about an hour and then the update should have new features and new content. So I've got a friend invite here as well. Let's just open this up. So I haven't looked in here, I've been checking to see if I can log on. Let's see who that is. There's Bloxy. Hi Bloxy. Okay, so first of all, nothing apparently looks different in here. Now I don't think I've got any T1s, I've got 9s. I've got a 3, has anything changed on here? This guy was SMGs anyway, so everything looks the same on him. What's happened here? Oh, maybe just a bit of lag. Okay, I've got a 2 that uses plasma and hovers and jets. Oh, again I'm getting some kind of weird lag. Maybe a lot of traffic with it just having come back online. So that seems fine. Yeah, and everything else is sort of 8s, 9s and 10s. Okay, let's have a look at the tech tree. Here we go. Now we can use our mouse wheel to zoom in, and we've got rudders, and the rudders start at tier 5. Ah, and the aerofoils start at T5. So now this is what is going to have annoyed me, is that I should have just bought a load of L1s. Let's have a look in my inventory. Oh, I've got 5. I've got 5 1s, I've got 2 2s, I've got 4 T3s, and I've got 2 T4s. But from now on, people aren't going to be able to buy those. So that kind of makes me wish I'd spent a load of money buying up these little things. Let's see what else has changed on the tech tree then. Let's have a look at the weapons. The SMGs you're going to be able to get from the start, except there's no more L1s. Right, possibly because L1s, I imagine you can still buy L1s and they're free or something, maybe? Yeah, so the ones are free, and the top mount, no, you still buy it, but it doesn't. There isn't a thing on the tech tree to unlock it. Presumably because you're already in Tech 1 when you start. It's just me being a bit of a stupid person. Oh, we've got alignment rectifiers for T1 and alignment rectifiers for T5. Okay, let's have another little look around, see what else has changed. Now they've moved where the armor is. And now we've got the electroplating over here. And there's lots of space around here for new stuff being added in, I believe. The wheels go there. Thrusters. So thrusters from 2. Ah, there's no tier 1 helium anymore either. What did that go from? We had the helium tank, and then we had the T4 anyway. Yep. So you can't get them puppies anymore. Haha, I've got some. Okay. Again, if I'd known, I should have just bought a load of these things. Never know when they would have come in handy. So okay, let's have a look at these guys. Let's have a look at the rudders. We'll just unlock all of this stuff. I should have more than enough points to do all of this. So that's the T6. T7, T8, T9, and T10. Oh, and I missed that. Are these in fact just the old wings? Are these just the 1-4 wings? Oh. No, I think the shape on them is slightly different, but it will be interesting to compare a Rudder T5 against a T1 wing. Okay, so there's our... Oh, that's quite expensive. Let's get the Rudder T5 out. And where's an empty bay? Here we go. So, and this is nice, it's stuck on that for me, switching between Q and C, between your inventory and cubes. Should be a lot faster now because it should remain in the same tab. Okay, so here's the T5 rudder, which looks quite nice. It's a bit squatter and broader, I believe. Now let's compare that to a T1 aerofoil. Right, okay, so it is just replacing the T1 there. It's roughly the same size. It's just got a squared off top to it. And it doesn't have the nice little the separating line, so it's more just angled. So I quite like the way that turns. It'll be interesting to see how they hold up in terms of, I believe they're meant to give you more kind of swing but less lift, so that you can't just use them as small wings, I suppose. Let's just see. So, T1 aerofoil, load capacity is 30. And the first rudder has a load capacity of 83. So actually, but then it is T5. So for the same size wing, you're getting a lot more load. So you could actually, if you, it's a shame because you wouldn't be able to get that into T1. I don't think. I think if we have a look back in here. No, it's still in T1. So possibly you could make a T1 flyer with 2 of those. I'm not sure. Now let's see what the flipper's about. I'll have a look at those wings a bit more later. I don't want to go and spend a load of RP on those without thinking out what I'm doing. But we will be having that flipper unlocked and this flipper unlocked, which gets T5 jump and then a T9 jump, obviously to handle presumably different size things. Are they in special? Hardware. Movement. Chassis. That's weird. Where are they? So I've unlocked them. But I can't find them. It's not going to be cosmetic, that makes no sense. This is weird. Okay, so tech tree. Alignment rectifier will automatically activate when you're stuck. But I would assume you'd have to place it somewhere. And it doesn't just magically appear on your craft, seeing as it's got a CPU load. So, oh, of course, I've got to buy them first, haven't I? Right, silly me. Okay, are they in movement as well? No, are they in special? Here we go. Let's buy you, and you, and you. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure I've got anything really I could put one on. So plane. How much room have I got on here? What's happened? Load robot. No, I don't want to place you there. This is all a little bit buggy. Yeah, it's very slow and lagging out a bit on me. Okay, now I've got a fair few bit of flops. This is a T8. So if I can put a T9 onto it, what does that look like? Ooh, it's jolly exciting. I'd presume I'd have one. I'm not sure where you need to have the placement of it. Let's try flipping from the rear end, hey? Okay. Actually, I imagine it should be on the top. I think I may have put that on the wrong side. I believe you hold F to charge it, and then release the F key to flip. And the longer you hold down, the more it charges. Okay, so I'm going to press F. Nothing is apparently happening. Oh, there you go. Holding it down. It would be nice. It just automatically fires. I thought you held down and then released it. Right. We could make some kind of hop with that, I suppose. That certainly isn't enough to flip me. I would probably need a set of those. And to be honest, it's a bit weird. I think it would be far easier to have jet placement, or maybe with the assistance of jet placement, you may get a more efficient flipper. That's really weird. Okay, that's very odd. Oh, it really is just freezing up on me quite a lot at the moment. I hope that gets fixed. Okay, well that's not going to do much there. Let's go back into this empty bay. And very quickly, we'll just... Oh! Oh my word, this is annoying. This is annoying. Oops. Okay, let's go to C. And where were they in? Can you remember where they were? Was it special? Nope, let's buy like 3 of those. It's so much handier it coming back onto that now. Now then, I imagine... Well, let's just start with 1. And we'll put them on the right way. Now, this is an interesting point. Can I stick a plasma on it? Okay, give me a T1 plasma. Let me pop you there. Can I put jets on it? Movement. Oh! The model for the T1 jet. No, I was on the wrong one. That's why. That's why I thought they'd changed the model there for a second. Okay. Well, this is making me wish I'd really just bought a load of stuff that you can no longer get. Let's see what happens if I press B. So, really? Have they dropped that thing? I mean, the tier stuff is still there, so you can't buy it, you can't unlock it anymore. There's lots of blocks that new players just won't be able to ever get, I presume. So is it just us older players that have got a stockpile of these things? That's very weird. I was going to just put this guy in practice, you know, I haven't built this to be an awesome craft or anything like that. I just wanted to see who was on the battlefield. There, we got plasma tank there. We've got a flyer over here. So, I'm presuming these guys are all old players. Or is that just a hover? Yeah, but hovers, you weren't meant to be able to have hovers in T1. Very weird stuff. I'm just going to see if I can intentionally get stuck and flipped. Can I flip? Oh, I'll have to find a ledge to jump off or something. Oh, is this the new Mars map? Oh, fantastic. Wow. This is good stuff. Let's see what happens if I go over here. Whoa. Okay, now I'm upside down. Let's give the flipper a go. Well, that's quite splendid, isn't it? That is quite splendid. It's nice it's got a little pause on it. It takes a while to charge. You can't just right yourself straight away. You are stuck for a little while. But that's reasonably effective there on that T1. Okay, and I've been told, see the way the boulders, I can kind of see them through the terrain on this. I think Waffle is Cheesy mentioned that may be due to me having my settings on fast, and if I drop them down to very fast, that problem should go away. So I'm going to give that a go in a second, because it's really kind of weird and it can throw you out sometimes. Kind of look like shadows, but I think actually what it's doing is it's rendering the model through the terrain. Oh wow, this is really nook and crannyville, isn't it? Oh, I wish it didn't have the jets on now. They're overpowering the steering slightly. Looks like that we're winning, but oh, this was the bad way to come. Can we actually get through here? So only very tiny craft can come through this way, unless there's some kind of hover or flyer. Oh, this is gorgeous, and it's a dead end. Oh, that's horrendous. It's a horrendous dead end. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not going to get to see any action. And if there'd been a flyer around, this will obviously be a place for flyers to come and feed on poor fools who've got stuck coming down this dead end. But it's quite interesting. Alright, maybe I should use the mini-map a little bit instead of just wandering off. Okay, so if I'm coming up here, I believe I can get back up around this way. The game's going to be over and I was destroyed. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. There's definitely something up with the server or something there. Okay, so that's a new map. Let's leave all the fun goodness and see if we can get some victories. Anything going on in 8? I've lost the lobby. Oh, no, I hadn't lost the lobby, it had just frozen for a second. Oh well, Police Guy 727 has a very strong opinion about this game. Oh good, and we're in with 8s and 7s, that's quite nice. Oh, unfortunately we haven't got the new map. I'm just getting into these battles to see if I can get into the new Mars map with a flyer. That would be nice. Now, I wonder if they've fixed the servers so that we're all going in together, so that when I get my 10 out, I should be in with a lot more 10s and get into a battle faster. Are guys going anywhere? They're thinking about which way to head out, by the looks of it. Some of them just head straight on in. Looks like the majority are going right. There's a flyer up there. I hope he's a plasma bomber and not anything else. Oh, that went totally wild. I'm going to get shredded now. Ouch. It seems very, very laggy on my end. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but it seemed to be quite laggy and throwing my reaction time off a lot. I'm not sure whether this is a fault that's been caused because of the update, or whether it's just there's been a load of people waiting to get on and they've got a large amount of traffic because of that. No, again, this, I'm pressing stuff, I'm clicking on stuff, we're not responding. There we go, back in. Repair. Okay, let's try. If I'm going to go in, I might as well go in. We'll take the snub out and see what the load time for the 10 is. Not responding. Yep. Oh, but look at that. Straight away, 29 people in there. Now, is that just there's a lot of people on, or is that because the servers have been changed around a bit? With 30 people in the queue, I really thought we would have had a battle quite fast. There we go. Good stuff. Oh, brilliant. And out of all those guys, we're the only 10s in amongst the 9s. That's lovely. That's really nice. I just hope I get the chance to get some kills. And that this lag thing isn't too much of a problem. Now, what map are we going to be on? Okay, so we're on a Mars map, but we're on a standard Mars map, I do believe. Yep. Oh, SMG flyer, let's not hang around for this guy to kill me. Let's try and bail on that. Too late, too late. Two of them. Oh, these SMG flyers really are the bane of my plasma bomber's existence. If you do that thing where you go around the way that flyers try and go to avoid ground fire, the chances are you're going to run into these guys. And they're going to shred you. I'll just let them get the kills. That's such a shame. Such a shame. Oh, well, hurry up and shoot me, please. Come on. Stop spamming the button and aim. Well done, that took far too long, so you need to practice that a bit better. Okay, well that wasn't brilliant. Oh, yep, there is definitely something up here. I think after I finish recording this video, what I'll do is I'll quit the game and I'll restart my laptop just in case it's anything on this end, to give the update the full chance, and then let's see, there we go, let's have a go with Blue Thunder and see if that helps out at all with this kind of nonsense, because this really, you know, the queuing time is bad enough, but it kind of going into a non-responsive mode every couple of seconds is just unpleasant. Now, how long is it going to take us this time? Not long at all. Well, that's great. That's absolutely brilliant. And again, another standard Mars map. Oopsie-daisy. Now, I was just thinking whether I should be replacing my rudder with an actual rudder. But I imagine if you've got the T1 aerofoils, you may well be better sticking with those if it's the case of CPU availability. But now, I've got a feeling that T5 is going to cost a lot more CPU to get out on there, although we'll have a lot more turn force. Oh, ouch and death. Oh, look at that. Oh, Mibiko again. I told him what a lovely looking Grail spider he had the other day. Not the first time I've been a fly caught in his web. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, and this is adding to the annoyance. Come on. That is really starting to annoy me. It's just one of those little things, isn't it? That, you know, wait times and things like that really grind on your gears. Yeah, so let's have a look. In movement, my T1 aerofoil has a CPU of 20 flops. My rudder, 24 flops. So it's 4 flops more. Unfortunately, I don't think... No, I haven't. I'd have to take... I think I've added some little bits of armour on. Just the odd cube here and there. Did I? Or am I thinking about another craft? I may be thinking about the snub. I may have put some more on. I think this was just 1072. Of 1072 at last build. So, I would have to level before I could swap out a rudder or take 4 cubes off, you know, and this is bad enough as it is without me taking cubes away from it. Hyperdeath there, 123, he's confused as to what's going on and doesn't get why there's only T5 plus Ridders and also T5 plus wings. New update. New update, I'm afraid. They've taken some of the toys away, you know. In all honesty, I'd say have your flipper back and give us those T1 aerofoils and other stuff that you've taken away. I'm not sure. It's probably, you know, it's weird because it's going to be a day or two, I imagine, before we have actual new players that are coming in for the very first time. And having that experience now, you know, how are they going to feel only being able to be SMGs? I think this is very much now, it's not limiting me from adding the stuff that I've bought previously on there, which I'm really glad of. You know, I'd be absolutely disgusted if they'd taken blocks away from me and stopped me placing them on low tier craft. But you know, coming in as a new player, really, it seems like it's just saying, hey, you know, if you want this stuff, then you're just going to have to buy some premium. and unlock it at higher tiers, because you can't have it down here. These are the guys who are flying around. Well, they've got it, but you can't have it. So that's a bit horrible. I'm just dying. What is going on here? I'm just gliding ever so slightly. I've got no engines left, so I can't move. So I'm just going to get out. It's probably going to be a while before anyone gets to me. Okay, now this may be a problem for me. Because the T10 battles, you know, I'm kind of used to being thrown in with a lot of 8s and 9s a lot of the time. Also having battles where maybe it's just 4 on 4. So maybe in these full-blown T10 battles where people can get in faster and do stuff a lot more, maybe the Snub and Blue Thunder are just going to suffer too much. And as I said, I've got about 11 days of premium left. At the end of those days, I'd like to have something in T10 that is consistently making enough to cover the repairs, so that I don't have to spend premium on that necessarily. Although, saying that, I don't need to hold on to premium anymore to unlock goodies 3 days earlier than anyone else, because that doesn't exist anymore. So, kind of weird. Okay. Now then, let's say for example... Oh, come on. This is annoying. And are we back? Yes, we're back. Right, okay. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Okay, let's just get the cubes out for the time being, and let's make a little flyer. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time on this, making it awesome or anything. Just like to get a nice little flyer on the go. I'm going to cheat a bit by adding a couple of blocks of helium, because nobody can do that anymore. Let's see. Oh, this is so annoying. Thank you. Okie doke. Oops. Oops, wrong button. Oh, oh, come on. Sorry there, I'm just a little bit busy. Let's see, let's have some of these guys as well. In fact, I'm going to have another one of those, I think. Okay, let's stick some wings on him. Now then. These rudders have actually got a lot more lift, but they're T5. I'm just going to buy another one of those. Oh wow, no, they are noticeably swept back. That's lovely. Didn't notice that so much when it was stood up on the floor. How much they sweep back. Okay. Let's just see if that flies at all, if I've got enough thrust and I've got enough lift. I might even just take those helium out. I'm just putting these things in because, you know, new players at T1, you're not going to be able to build this. I don't think. You can't unlock those parts. Well, that's very nice. Ha! That's kind of awesome. Because of the helium, it's gliding a lot. Let's see. Oh. Oh, this is so annoying. Please stop doing that. Okay, let's oops. Get rid of the helium. Let's replace it all with those. Let's buy a couple more T5 rudders and see if we can get those on the craft without bumping up the tier. Right, where are the rudders? Here we go. I can still buy T1 wings. And in the jets, I can still buy T1 thrusters. Now, is that just because I've unlocked the tech? Will new players have that option? No idea. No idea what's going on with that. Okay. Oh, did I not buy it? No, actually I should buy 2 of them, shouldn't I? So what I'm doing here is trying to replace those, the wings underneath the rudder. Let's buy another one just in case I end up swapping out the whole lot. Still in tier 1. Okay, I'm running it out of space in tier 1 now. Let's see what this does. Is that enough lift to not bother with the helium? No, it's not at all. So, unless I reduce the weight of this, it's going to need some helium in there. Of course, if I wasn't trying to keep this in T1, I could drop the I could increase the thrust on the jets, and that would probably help, and put them up into 2s or something. But if we do that, I've got a feeling it's going to knock us over into to 2 a lot faster. That's still too heavy. Wouldn't lift at all. Would need much more powerful jets. Sorry, Bloxy, kind of busy here at the moment. Not really platooning per se. Okay. So I think we're going to drop those from there. I'll throw you back on. I'll take you off there. Add some helium in here. Now, what are we going to do for weapons on this? Let's see. They're only allowed SMGs, so let's fill it with plasma. None of those cubes left, really? Okay, what I'm going to have to do is take you out of there, put you in there, place you there, select you, get rid of you, get rid of you. There we go. Okay, the wings should probably be much further forwards, in all honesty. It'd be nice if I was building an SMG fighter, I could just carry that line out along and fill them down the sides and the front. It'd be quite nice. Now we've got a little bit of room left. So, what could we have on here? Haven't got any more of those left. So, Let's take the one from the front, place him the back. Then again, we're more likely to lose our tail, aren't we? So let's have him on the front. And a one on the back. See if this can actually fly. Oh, so it doesn't fly very much. It's far too nose heavy, isn't it? Far too nose heavy. Wow, where did that even go? There you go, it fired that time. Didn't see if it went anywhere last time. I'm just having to take off thrust entirely to kind of get the nose up, and then this is never going to loop the loop. This is pretty horrible. Just hasn't got the lift on the wings or the thrust on the engines. Oh, and my aiming seems to be off. Okay, that's pretty naff. Oh, it's stuck again. That's terrible. Oh, we can't put anything around here because of how closely spaced those guys are. No, I've done that too far back on that other side. Thought that looked wrong. Oh, now that's weird. Of course, because that doesn't have that straight line anymore. So that's a little bit weird. Oh. Oh, this really is annoying me now, when it's just freezing up on me. Can't place anything in there. Oh, we're now into tier 2. Oh. Harsh times. So we're into tier 2. That gets us back into tier 1. See if this flies at all. Oh yeah, this is better. Can eventually get it to loop the loop. Got a tiny amount of firepower. Oops. It bobs a little bit. This is pretty awful. I think I'd be able to make this a nice tier 2 or 3 flyer. With a little bit of a modification. But, you know, it's a bit naff for a T1. I think I've made better T1 flyers in the past. But I'm not sure what they've done, if they've changed any of the CPU values, if they've messed around with stuff. And certainly, you know, there's going to be a lot of new players who just aren't going to be able to buy this build. I mean, build this build. Oh. Of course, because the weapons are there. That's a little design flaw, isn't it? Because the weapons are lined up where they are. If I'm pointing down, I'm shooting from the back, I'm shooting through the body of my craft. Oh, come on. Right, so, let's take you off there and you off there. Pop you there. Now, you know, it'd be nice to have a full spread of them. If I had the cubes left, you know, I could actually do a nice full spread across there and then place the jets along this portion. I haven't got that option. Oops, don't need that. Oops. That takes us into T2. That is so annoying. Not as annoying as this constantly freezing up on me, though. Now I'm not going to get 2 of those on there. Oh, yeah, get 2 of those on there, but not 3. Now, if this flies off, I'll just take it into T1 a couple of times and see if we can find that new map. I presume I'm going to be destroyed. This certainly isn't a what I'd consider a viable death machine. But, like I say, it's possibly the beginnings of a T2 or T3. Can just keep climbing with it. Oh, it doesn't pull up very fast either, which is going to be a huge, huge problem. Okay, that is awful, but it will do for what I have in mind. Which is hopefully just a little fly round of that Mars map. So, if we don't get the Mars map, we can die nice and fast. And if we do get the new Mars map, hopefully I'll be able to take us high enough up to have a glide around for a short while. And then if I do get taken out, we can just have a look at some other people playing on the map. Nope, this is the older one. Or one of the older ones, I should say. Now then. Oh gosh, this is painfully slow. Very vulnerable, probably, and deals hardly any damage at all. Horrible stuff. Let's fly in and get killed. But I do think if we get the nice new Mars map, I'll be able to get high enough up to... Oh, there we go. Destroyed. How am I missing this guy? That's abysmal. I think I'm used to aiming a certain amount ahead due to how fast I'm travelling, but clearly I'm not travelling fast enough to do squat here. Oh, if only I'd hit him then, I might have got a kill. Oh, fiend. I really would have thought they'd have taken me out much sooner, but perhaps they're having difficulty seeing me or are busy elsewhere. Come on, get the plasmas on the right side. Oh, moving too much. I could, like, fly to their base. Well, that would be lovely if I could have some proper rudder control. But I'd lost that. Never mind. Okay. Oh, come on. Nice and cheap to repair, though. In all honesty, let's see. How much CPU do they cost? 24, and these are 20, aren't they? Yes, it's not even giving me that back. And what's the rating? 937. Right, well, it's worth it for the ranking. So, if I switch to those, yeah, stick you on there. And you on there, I would have thought that was a significant drop. That may allow me to take these ones off. Yeah. That'll take me into 2. Can I get a 1 on there? Nope, that will take me into 2. Oh. Oh, this thing freezing up. That's terrible. Okay, but that should be a bit faster now. It might not fly as well. Won't have the lift from the wings that it had before for those new rudders. But it should go a lot faster, which should help it. Come on, with so many people waiting for a battle, I'm really not sure why this is taking any time at all. Very strange. Yeah, there's somebody saying they wouldn't bother playing with a tier 10 right now. Possibly because lots of people with T10s are going, oh great, we don't have to wait on queuing time anymore, and they're just getting in there and rinsing stuff. Oh dear, and this is named Empty. Never mind. I should really really change that name. Oh, okay, that's a 10 of speed. That's actually flying reasonably well. Whoa! It hasn't got any lift on it whatsoever. Really lost the lift. Could do with being more of a biplane. Wow, there's a massive recoil kick on the whole craft when it fires its plasmas off. That's awesome. Oh, don't get stuck in here. Awesome. Oh, no, don't come in low on anyone. You really don't want to do that. Oh. I can't actually believe I've stayed in the game for so long. Oh, come on. Turn up. Certainly isn't as agile as you'd think it would be. For its size, it's a bit of a brick. I'd love to make this out of black, I think, and put the right jets on it. So I may well be keeping this just to upscale. Oh, wrong way, get up, up, I said, up. Thank you. I really like this plane. You know, it's gonna have to have some work. But I'm just surprised how long it's held on in here. That's just awesome. Oh, come on, up you get. This is so much fun. Oh. Oh no, where's the flipper? I'm dead. That was awesome. Although I don't feel that would be the norm for it. I imagine majority of the time it would just be taken out and shredded. Okay, this is annoyed me too much now. I'm going to give it one more go, see if we can get that new Mars map. And if not, then I'm going to leave it here because I want to restart my computer just to make sure that it's the Robocraft server or the new update that's causing it to become unresponsive and freeze up, and it's not just because, you know, my laptop's been on for too long and it's overheating again or something like that. Oh, and I didn't name the craft. Oh no, and we're in on the same map, I feel. Yep. Well, we're back here, so let's take this little fella out. See what damage we can do. It's just such an amazing little craft. It looks awesome. I'd love to have the jets and stuff on this to make it fly a bit better. You know, it's not exactly maneuverable. But still, I managed to run in and get a hit on those guys. Oh, and that's more what I expected. That's, of course, entirely my fault for going up front. That's lovely, that, for a T1. Nice, tight, tiny little design with some brown armour and some tier 1 electroplates. Lovely stuff. As I say, now I've kind of got my T10 sorted a little bit more, I'll be able to get back down into these lower tiers and have a play with some little critters. Oh, come on. Yeah, I really do need to just restart this and see if that's part of the problem. Okay, so let's have one more look at the tech tree. So they've reordered it. You've got a load of rudders down here that you're probably going to want to get your hands on. The unlocking of this aerofoil stuff is no longer in the game. But from the looks of it, if you've already unlocked it, you can still buy it. Now, I'm not a new player. I have no idea what that means. Whether a new player can automatically buy it, or just because they haven't unlocked it, they're no longer allowed to get their hands on these parts. In which case, I honestly wish I'd bought a few more of these things. And I'm glad that I'd got as far in the game as I had, unlocking everything and, you know, being able to buy these things. Oh no, that's what I mean. I'm glad I unlocked them, because I can still buy them. Let's just make sure that's true. Yeah, no problem buying them. So I imagine it's the same for these T1s. Now if we have a look on the tech tree, thrusters start at T2. So new players can't get that kind of stuff. They can't get there's a T1 hover as well, isn't there? Yep, T1 hover blades, they can't get those. Right, so not too bad for us old players who've unlocked everything. And, you know, if you're an old player anyway, I imagine you've unlocked the lower stuff first anyway. Loads of room here for new exciting tech. Interesting to see what I'll be able to build with these little flipper things. I'm quite enjoying this little fella. I may well scale him up and put an adequate amount of firepower and jets on him. You know, would be exciting to see him, certainly within the CPU limit, you know. If I stuck a couple of, I imagine just T4s would do the trick. Oh, that's going to make it possibly tail heavy, isn't it? Oh dear, not responding again. That should probably do it. That takes me into T2. And you know, if it's T2, then I should be expanding out the struts for the weapons, stick some bigger weapons on there, scale it up, scale the armour up. All of that kind of fun stuff. I can't believe I've suckered myself into another battle, and it's not even that Mars map. Oh well. Still having trouble climbing. But faster than he was. Okay, so as long as we keep up here and we're nice and high. He does want to dive like Billy-O, you know? Just pull him out of that dive is so hard to do. Oh yeah, there you go, they're gunning for me already. Oh, this turning circle is awful. Just going to end up going headlong into these guys. Oh, why did that shoot off all the way over there? I don't know. And death. Yay! Kaboom. Still got weapons on me and they've landed the right side up, so let's have a little journey over here. Oops. Apparently we're going this way. Come on, I just want to get somewhere where something can shoot at me. Try and steer myself if at all possible. But, you know, very difficult to do. I give up. Yep, that really is annoying. Okay then, well that's a little look at what's going on with today's new update. We've got the flippers, we've got the rudders, the tech tree has changed, new things to unlock, old things you can't get anymore, possibly. Let me know if you're a new player. As I say, I'm an old player. I've got a lot of this stuff in my inventory. I unlocked it a long time ago. But are you a new player coming in that now cannot access those blocks? Let me know your thoughts and feelings on this. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to all my subscribers for subscribing. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.